Hey, can you guys hear me now? Hey, can you guys hear me now? Yo, 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 what up, guys? What's good? What's good? Can you guys hear me? Nice, nice. Yeah, I probably sound like a potato right now. Not using my regular setup, so this will have to do until I get my PC from the moving truck. So, yeah, anyways, let's wait for everybody to jump in. Yeah, I had to move across the country, so it's quite the experience, that's for sure. Oh, he slept the entire way, my cat. So, about a 30-hour drive, so wasn't too bad. Man, we went to Toronto in Canada. Oh damn, liver and onions in the house. I literally just opened up this laptop and set the stream, so the production quality is going to be very, very low, guys. So no music is like that. Anyways, let's get started, guys. So we've seen in the past couple of weeks the market hasn't been too forgiving. Just been small pumps and then major dumps. That's a good sign that we're in a pretty reasonable bear market right now. So now I think the short term will be in a bear market, and so it's going to take a while for everybody to get flushed out, considering how much Bitcoin dominance dropped, right? Right now it's trying to reverse around this level here. We're looking at this one breaker here and broke down to the bottom of this level here, and now it's almost tapped it, but it's bouncing again. So where could the potential targets be for this, right? We have this one zone right up here where the original bounce, like I say, where the original bull run happened, right, for Bitcoin dominance. This level broke. Okay, we reached the level down here. Now it's only logical for Bitcoin dominance to come back up into this level. So what does this mean for Bitcoin price itself, right? So when we're looking at Bitcoin price, right, it's at a very, very key level around this area here, right? This is the point where Bitcoin basically did a 2x in just a couple of weeks, right? And this was the entire bull market happening right here, along with altcoins. And now, with this massive dump, market structure is definitely shifting to the bearish side. One thing you might notice is that this level that I highlighted, this little box right here, the purple box here, you might notice that it's still holding pretty well, right? But the only issue is now, let's get this here. We're making, lower highs with each bounce and then lower lows with each dump, right? So when you look at the opening, closing of the candles here, no, this is why I hate using laptops. It's very, very hard. Yeah, but anyways, right here was the recent high, lower low, lower high, lower low, about equal highs right around here, but it couldn't maintain this level at all. Immediate dump to create another lower low. Now we need to see some sort of reversal here, right? If you look at the daily candlestick right along here, we saw a decent up move, and we need to see if the halfway mark of this candle will hold, right? So right along here, if you see in the fib, we touched directly right on the 0.618 line from the open and close of this daily candle specifically. This is a decent indicator for possible reversal, but I'm not holding my breath just yet, right? Because the same thing happened right along here. We initially jumped up, but then we still continue to make lower lows, right? So what could potentially happen is that price could reach up to this level here. Like this. Look at pink, so it's easier to see, right? Price would need to touch the previous close of this candle here, right around 39.26K, right? This is where we need to, price will need to come back up here, and then we need to start making higher highs. Otherwise, it's going to be a dumperoni all the way down here, most likely, possibly lower, right? There's an entire range from 16.3 to 6 to 20K here, guys. So you have to be very, very careful here. Yeah, sorry guys, a bit laggy. I'm sorry about that. I'm streaming on a laptop with a very, very not so great internet connection, so just bear with me, guys. Did everyone catch that? Yeah, guys, sorry about that. I'll get my main computer set up pretty soon, and then I'll host a good stream tomorrow. Death Cross event. The Death Cross has already happened right here. Right. Everything is shifting to the bearish side. The only thing remaining is if this white line starts to shift below everything else here, then yeah, we're pretty much owned. So there is some hopium in this, but again, we're in a very, very choppy range here, and I really don't see anything happening for a while. It could be choppiness until July, middle of July. We've been in this choppy range for how long now? Like almost 3 weeks. And there's no end in sight. This is how a lot of impatient money starts giving money back to the market, right? Any kind of small pump, people will think that it's coming back, the whole market's back, and then they end up losing the money. That's when the market takes money away. You know, this entire run up, people just keep buying the dip, making easy money, and now the opposites are happening, right? Retail is scared, but they're still in the market, right, Minato? Once they need to be flushed out, right? If this event were to happen down to this level to here, right? Actually, no, first bounce a little bit up here to the 30, 40K, sorry, 40K range, trap a bunch of longs, and then boom, crush everything down here. That will crush even the 2x leverage guys, the ones who are playing it the safest. Absolute crushed. We've already had billions of dollars of liquidations down here, right? In this entire move down. I wouldn't be surprised if something else were to happen like this again into this level. This is probably going to be the maximum pain right here. Now, like, yes, Bitcoin dominance is going up, so we might see some short-term relief on Bitcoin itself, right, into the 40K zone here. But any hopes of reversals, any hopes of, a bull market again, like we would have to start holding levels up here and start bouncing to make higher highs, right? Just like how we had this entire run up, we had higher highs all the way up. Same thing needs to happen over here, right? Otherwise, this is going to start looking like 2013. If we can go back in time a little bit. Turn off everything here. Whoa. You know, this is what happened in 2013 that I've been trying to keep an eye on, right? So this could potentially happen the same way, right? One last push before a very, very long bear market happening. We had maximum pain here, but we didn't really have a blowout top like we've seen many, many times before, right? So there's still a chance the bull market will continue, but then again, it could be anyone's guess at this point. Because right here, we have market going up. Now this entire block here, right, this entire range from March until May, this is all distribution, right? All the market makers who bought on the bottom to these levels here are going to be distributing. Now, one thing you might notice is that it looks very, very similar to what happened right here, right? We had distribution right along here, dump, and then consolidation. So that distribution and then continuation, right? So same thing could happen here, right? But we need to start gaining levels again and for more accumulation. Sorry, guys. 30K hasn't broken yet, but it's basically being held by a strand of hair at this point. It won't take much for it to dump. It's been 2 weeks now, bro. You don't. 2 weeks is nothing compared to how long this will take. This could take weeks, even months. So let's quickly go over Ethereum. Now, this is looking like a dead cat bounce, if you will. The only thing here, so let's map out some levels here, right? We have one level right here, liquidity right over here that hasn't really been touched yet. That's kind of weird. I don't know if this is fucking with me right now or if this is actually happening right here. It looks like a wick. Okay, on the 4-hour chart, we have an order block right along here. Price bounced up, came back down, tested its order block one more time, went back up, but it did not take out liquidity along here, right? The liquidity up here that hasn't been tapped yet, so that could be the first target there. But so now there's a price imbalance between here. So what this tells me is that there's plenty of liquidity points that price could eventually touch back again, right? Again, we came back and hit the same order block 1, 2, 3 times now. So maximum pain would be right around here, right before reaching the 3K level again. So that's what I'm expecting for Ethereum. I'm just gonna be watching this. This is a no trade zone for me at all, right? Too much choppiness unless you know, find key levels, snipe something real quick, and then sell it at the upper range. Right now, we're basically in the middle of a range, and you don't want to trade in the middle, right? You want to wait for something to either pop up here or pop down here before longing or shorting, right? Until the range breaks. And these type of setups will take a very long time to develop. Like it can take weeks, it can take months, who knows, right? If 2017, gave us any indicators of how long this, you know, slow death can take, it's gonna be a rough ride, guys. But the key thing is that you have to practice your discipline. You know, keep practicing your discipline. That will be the only thing that will save you. You have to be very patient for many months. Yeah, ETH looks like garbage right now. At the chart here. Okay. Okay. So, we have an order block developed right along here, and this is going to be very hard to trade because we had a rejection right along here at this level, which it needs to break right along here. Right, price failed to hold. We're coming back down, and now market structure is breaking right along here, right from this candlestick here, right? So now we have a broken market structure, which is shifting to the bearish side. And if market structure breaks, then it will have to eventually take out liquidity on either the buy side or the sell side, right? So we have this, right here. We have plenty of liquidity down here that can screw over a lot of people. So a decline in here is still very possible, right? You can have up to, another 30% drop from here. It's going to be a slow death, right? And this is where, you start unloading some bags. If you bought, back early in January along here. So, it's good to take some profits now, de-risk a little bit in your bags. Because it's not worth holding these things right now, right? Especially when things are so uncertain, there's no clear direction in the market. What I see is distributions happening from the major players. Unless we start reclaiming certain levels again, we start making higher highs, lower lows, market, price action is showing more bullishness, then I will start trading again. Otherwise, just short every bounce essentially. I've unloaded quite a bit. I've been saying many times. As long as whenever odds go up like crazy, always take 5.5% off the table, right? Always. And like I don't need to tell everybody to do that, right? Like that should be practiced by yourself. Because remember, what are you in this market for, right? Are you in it to invest in it, or are you in it to take profits short term, right? So that's where you can decide. If you're holding for long term, just make sure they're good projects. I wouldn't start longing BTC yet, right? What we're seeing right now is the massive distribution happening, and my rules is always in threes, right? We have a drop, one low, back up, second drop, and a new low. Might have another a pump up here before making a newer low down here. I want to see price come back to down here, then I'll start thinking of longing. But in the short term, right, as long as this level holds here, we could see price jump up again, right? It's holding pretty well. Worked right into the optimal trade entry. Doesn't mean this is guaranteed, right? Anything can happen. You know, we might come up here a little bit, then get smacked right around here before we're off the downside. So right now, this distribution's happening. Yeah, exactly. If you've been listening to Stefan's Academy lessons, he'll explain how the wave theory works. The guy's a pro at it, so definitely listen to him. And honestly, guys, don't get caught up in altcoins right now. Like I'm still holding Solana. You know, we bought some over here and down here as well, but right down here as well. But like I'm gonna be holding this one long term. I don't care how low it goes. I'm just gonna keep buying it. But that's just me, right? I don't recommend everyone following me because this could either go to zero, right? So only risk what you can lose. Yeah, and again, guys, apologize for the very, very poor stream quality. I'm gonna get my stuff fixed up, and hopefully, the next lesson will be much better. This is the problem having laptops, guys. Right? But anyways, I will see you guys later. I have to go, but you know, again, just be careful. Remember to take out profits when any pumps that are happening. Just take profits, guys. Right? You want to have some spare ammo before any chances of reversals happen. And I promise, guys, don't worry. Next stream, I'll be a bit more prepared. I'll have like my PC set up, and hopefully the internet connection will be better too. So the stream won't be so shit. But all right, guys, take care.